Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth mini OCS custom game. This is a little bit rushed because I had some really annoying problems with the stream, something to do with the patch. Just kind of decided to fuck up the kind of the air client. So yeah, I'll just show you the intermission here. We will hit champ select. The champs have already been picked and bans were already done, and you can't see bans right now because I had to re-enter the champion select, but luckily we will be able to get that in post game after the game's done. I guess we could just talk about the the current teams we have right now, and unluckily it just says summon a 1, icy fires, summon a 3, summon a 4, and summon a 5 because I used her as the clickbait for the stream or the recording to get into champion select. But yeah, um, yeah, that is really annoying now that I think about it. That I'm just looking, I'm seeing all these people who are here, and I know quite a few. I think Summoner 3 is X Cross, Summoner 4 is Lady Luxai, Summoner 5 is Beja Melon, Summoner 1 is Dichromate. As for the second team, we've already passed that loading screen, so I don't even know, man. We'll see in loading screen, I guess, and I'll try and on the fly edit it so everyone else can see. I can try and fix that up for everyone. Loading screen. Come on. Since the league is buggy as hell on this patch, apparently. Well, I wouldn't actually really know. I haven't played a lot on this patch so far, recently anyway. I mean, it has only been a couple days, but this is just a tad ridiculous. Oh my actual god. I think I'm done. Sorry about this. Actually, I don't even know why I'm apologizing, acting as though I'm not gonna fucking cut this shit out. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. We're in loading screen already. Team 1 player 2, Dichromate. Team 1 player 2, Icy Fires. Team 1 player 3, X Cross. Let me make sure that's right. Oh no, 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 other way around, other way around. X Cross and Beja Melon. And we save that, and as you can see, the way that I have, apart from the fact that Beja Melon is extremely wonky, let me just fix that. You can, oh, and Lady Luxai is actually pretty wonky too, my bad. But yeah, as you can see, that's kind of how it is planned to be, and try and do the second team, but there's no real point because we are now in game. Thank you, God. 25 seconds late, but that's totally fine, I guess. Right. I am just gonna quickly doodad these things so that we can have everything kind of in working order, I guess. Oh, misclick. Flash there from the Herc. Kadriandor wanted to get onto Icy Fires there, and she did burn that Herc to get away. Oh my god, am I actually blind? I put Ezreal as the jungler. Holy Christ. Okay, there we go. Everything is in order. Thank you. Right, now we're just gonna have a look at what's going down, I guess. We have top lane is Wukong versus Irelia, and it is also DVD, who wasn't a part of the any mini OCS. He is just a newcomer, so you know, welcome newcomers. And he's against Sai, who was Lady Luxai, was the substitute, although he did end up playing almost, or the majority of the games for Jason's in the jungle role. Um, so he was a jungler for Jason's in the second one. He's also jungler for Lee Syndrome in the first tournament. You can see he's playing Aurelia top lane. If you heard previously from our confusion trying to show you what was going down, thought he was actually playing Skarner and that it was X-Cross who was two-time top laner for Jason's as Aurelia top. And we just see them quickly take down the red buff off of Kha'Zix, the odd one, MVP of the second game. And he was the jungler of Veggie Bread. But I should probably, we're getting into the stride of this thing, so I should probably start giving all this kind of context that I already have given. But, it's alright. Pretty sure we'll be fine. But yeah, so we have Aurelia and the Wukong in the top lane, which I think goes in Aurelia's favor because they both scale, but Aurelia has about early game, although he does have a little bit more damage, but she has a little bit more utility. So, you can see the early CS is really equal. She opted for the sustain from the Crystalline Flask because she wants to use her abilities, and he went straight for that. The damage coming out from the Doran's Blade, he wants to be able to trade with her. The jungle matchup is Skarner versus Kha'Zix, and Skarner is interesting because he kind of got buffed this patch, so 5.8 he should clear quicker because his W got buffs, but his general abilities are the same, and there's no real changes. You can have a quick skirmish here. This isn't the favor of Kha'Zix, but he really doesn't want to do it because he was a little bit less healthy. And if this stun does come out from X-Cross, that could be first blood. 2 flashes burnt. X-Cross is real deep, and we see Wukong and Diana coming around. I don't know why we're in the bot lane. Lodge is going to try and pick off X-Cross here, but it's going to be to no avail. Darkramate comes over and just takes that kind of pressure off of Skarner. That was a really aggressive play on the side of X-Cross, but I mean it didn't really bode well for him or the opposite of that. Sai took a turret shot there for no reason, but alright. But yeah, as I was saying about the jungle matchup, Skarner has got more kind of lockdowns EC, which is going to be useful for when Diana jumps into a team, he can just ult her and make sure she doesn't do anything and then can get killed. Or Ezreal, if he can get to Ezreal, can just lock Ezreal down. Or Kha'Zix, if Kha'Zix gets rolling, he can just ult onto him and then he can't do anything. But if the Kha'Zix can get out of control pre that, like pre the point where that becomes the thing that happens, then that Kha'Zix is here, Ward's just gonna spot him out and he's not gonna get anything done. You do have X-Cross there for the counter gank, but they're just gonna fall off of it. Blue ping's coming out there for the I'm unsure if it's the, I think they really just want to try and get Kha'Zix left Vayne all alone in the bot lane, but he seems to be fine. Kadrandor wasn't there to land any hook, and the Ezreal is probably just going to sit there and try farm. He's getting out farmed right now, which I'm not too sure how Ezreal versus Vayne is supposed to go, but I do know that Vayne is quite weak early games, so he has Lulu there to coddle him into the later stages, and the Blitzcrank is clearly a pick to, ruin that coddling. Oh, you want to just poke me down and try and stop me? Well, I'm just going to queue him onto my turret. Rocket Grab will ruin that kind of thing for him. And the only lane I haven't talked about here is Dicromate and Lodge in the mid lane. Kasdin versus Diana. They're kind of it's a race against time for the both of them, really. Lodge on the Diana wants 6 so that he can jump to people and do a lot of burst damage. Kasdin wants 6, which he now has, to jump onto people and burst them. Both of them went for the Crystalline Flask, and we see the utility tree coming out from Lodge, but he is behind now, about 6 CS, and this is the first time I think we've seen him behind. In games 2 and 3, he kind of dominated lane and kind of proceeded to go very go very big, and would have actually got an MVP in Game 3 if he didn't make a couple of silly plays where he caught himself out of position. Which is why Icy Fires kind of didn't. She kind of got that because of the fact that it was between her. It was between her, Lodge, and Beja Melland, but both Beja Melland and Lodge got caught out quite a few times because they were just like, we're like 10-0, we're cool, we can survive everything, and then they just got caught in the enemy jungle, surrounded by like 4 guys, and tried to outplay, but it didn't really work. I think, yeah, Callista bouncing around and LeBlanc jumping about with the distortion, but there's only so much you can do when you're, you know, when you're behind enemy lines, if it were. And I didn't see their team doing a save in Private Ryan, so, you know. We have pings coming out on both sides here, red and blue, because there is a ward here to spot out X-Cross coming around for the second red buff when he did steal that first one. And Lodge does pick up first blood with Ignite there. Really, really aggressive play from Skarner early game, which I don't quite understand, because surely he wants to sit on his ulti, or he wants to sit until he gets the Impale, and can... Everyone sees... You will see me for who I am. I don't know what it means, I don't know what it says, so I'm just gonna go and check what it is. It's Impale, guys, so I'm gonna use that later on when we get into the team fights. We see, oh, look at top lane, because I haven't talked about it. The CS is in the favour of Aurelia, so I guess I was right with her early game being a little bit stronger than the Wukong's. She's been able to take a little bit of a CS lead, but we have to take into account now, DVD has that Cyclone. So TP Cyclones, in lane Cyclones, whatever Cyclone he wants to bring out, it's gonna hurt someone. It's gonna hurt someone real bad. Especially in team fights. I have a question though, do we think he's going to go full tank? Kha'Zix isn't a tank, we are in tank meta. And they don't really have a tank on the side of Team 2. Even Lodge isn't going for anything particularly tanky, he's not going for the Rod of Ages. Rod of Ages? What am I saying? Rod of Ages on Diana is not normal. I mean, he's not going for Abyssal, so he's not even going to have magic resist to try and help him from facing... Cassidon, there we go, that's the one. He's gone straight for Needlessly Large Rod because he's sitting there on a kill. He got the first blood gold, and he's not that far behind on CS. And we can see Skarner's actually going to Cinderhulk, so he is going to be tanky. TP gang coming up here, DVD. Going to come out with the... Yep, Cyclone gank there. Lulu burns her out, but she's in a bad place right now. She does save Vayne, or does she? We don't know. He's trying to come back with a bit of damage, but he's just kind of getting Mystic shotted to death. He's going to be fine though, and DVD is going to walk away with that kill. He's not going tanky like I thought he might. He's actually gone straight for a Phage. And with that TP gank, he's actually going to go... X-Cross does come in on that mid lane. Does he get the ulti off? I don't think he did. No, he didn't. There was a bit of a kerfuffle up top lane as well between the Kha'Zix and Sai on the Aurelia there. That kind of prevented us from seeing what was going down in the mid lane, but that's alright. If you notice, Wukong is taking full advantage of the fact that his TP is down and he has a Kha'Zix covering his lane and just going to try and sweep the jungle, take red buff because X-Cross doesn't have it. And then probably, he might try and take Wraith, so he might be a little bit like, yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, no, yeah, he's probably going to take Wraith, if we think about it now. We just see X-Cross gets picked off there by the Kha'Zix. That is 0-3 right now. Looks like Team 2 are making a bit of a comeback here. And Dicromate caught a bit out of position there. He gets ulted on twice. And that is a kill for an 0 now. Beja Melon got taken low, but he does, with the Silver Bolts, pick up a kill. And that is something with notice. I think something I should talk about here. Something I should note is Beja Melon and Icy Fire's bot lane seems to be really strong. They haven't lost lane yet. They played in game 3, they battered their lane. Icy Fires was in game 1, but Beja Melon wasn't, but they also happened to win their lane. Not so much as to themselves, more to their jungler in game 1. I can't remember who their jungler was. Oh no, it wasn't because of their jungler, it was because of their mid laner. Nidalee kept ganking. But they also were winning their lane prior to the ganks, it's just the ganks won the lane. And as we could see here in game 4, they're the only redeeming factor of their team right now. The top lane isn't actually bad. It's just the TP gank was really effective from DVDVD, and Sai has not left the top lane and only has a... I mean, he does have like a 20 CS lead, so the 25 CS lead isn't bad. And he's 2 levels above, but he hasn't got a tower because Kha'Zix was just there. But oh, the damage coming out here. Red buff on DVD, but he's not... Yeah, he's just going to survive. He's not going to do anything, and he's kind of half health, so... And we know that Sai has that sustain build with the flask, and damage... I'm confused here. The damage coming out from DVDVD is actually a lot. X-Cross caught out here from the odd one. He burns his ulti and has to... The X-Cross has to flash away. DVD takes a lot of damage here. Has to E away, and will he get away? Oh, it was one auto attack between the two of them, and that's a red buff transfer. Dicrome is pretty low here. I'd be pretty afraid if I was him. He has to rift limp away from Lodge's Q there. He's 2-0 and he's gone for that Luden's Echo, which is strong, I guess. I don't know how Luden's Echo works on Diana. I guess it probably is quite strong because she wants to be walking around and using her abilities, and the AoE damage is probably good for her because she has a lot of single target apart from her Q. And there we go with that easy kill for Lodge. He's now... Oh, Candrio is caught out here really bad. That's going to be another 3 kill, 2-0 onto Benjamin. And now Relitium's here. He's going to take a lot of damage too, though. He gets that Mystic shot off, and Benjamin's a bit overconfident here. If someone happened to be around, he would probably be dead meat, but yeah, I know neither of those bushes are warded. And he's trying to go for the 1v1. He's probably going to get himself killed. He survives. Nah, True Shot Barrage wasn't up. If it was, it would have been a kill for Ezreal, but maybe they knew that wasn't up, and that's why they were so confident in doing that play. Mystic shot misses. Bit boisterous of him to stick around. I could see the recurve bow. I laugh when I say recurve bow because you never see it, or you never saw it pre this patch, but they've now tried to be like, everyone needs recurve bow. So now you need to build it if you want Bork, and we can see, standard first item as Bork on the Vayne, so she's gonna go for that recurve bow. Pretty standard. I want to know if the Wukong's Phage is building into a Black Cleaver, or if he's going for a Triforce. I have to assume Black Cleaver because that passive is really good for him. And especially because of the new buffs where whenever something he hits or stacks an armor thing on dies, he gets even more movement speed for a short duration. So, if he hasn't cycloned quite yet, that extra burst of movement speed if he kills a minion is just gonna... It's gonna be like really strong for him. Beidra here caught out 1v2. Lulu looks like she's going to de-ward, and they might want to capitalize this on the bot lane because they know that she isn't there. It looks like Lodge definitely wants to capitalize, try and 1v1 the support here, but no. Cadriando does want to stick around and try and get the rocket grab, but he's not. It doesn't seem as though Beidra is really gonna let him. Gonna keep around the bot lane. I want to see what goes down. We know Lulu is still not here. Condemn him into the wall, just do some free damage. Why not? He's not gonna stop you. Okay. That was entertaining. Lulu's finally back, so they can't really get what they wanted now, unless they go under the turret. CX Cross has gone up to the top lane with the Skarner to try to see if we can take advantage of the advantages they have in top lane with the CS and the free kill. If I was him, I would try and help Dicrome out here, because we know Kassadin, once he gets rolling, is gonna be a real force. But I guess maybe he's like O2 is a bit too harsh. He's just condemning him. Flash comes out here from Beidra, and we see the TP comes out, exhaust down onto Beidra. Will he get the kill onto Cadriendo? Not sure. In the meanwhile, we do see Diana picks up that kill, and now in a bad spot. He does pick up a kill, wasted Cyclone there, but still gets the shutdown onto the 3-0. Icy Fire is going to go down to the odd one, and it is currently 4 and 8. First mid turret might go down here. Yep, it does to the red team, and it sounds as though they're going to try pick up a dragon here. Good guy cannon minion is going to let everyone know that this is going down though, and X-Cross looks to not do anything. He looks to want to do his red buff because it's down now. I think they might have timer on it just because the way it looked like he looked like he was going to walk up, and then he stopped as soon as they got it, so I have to assume they know that they got it and they timed it, but I can't quite tell what goes on with the dragon anymore. Sometimes you hear it roar when they kill it, and sometimes you don't, so I can't really tell. This is quite reminiscent. Oh, he did go for that black cleaver, actually. There we go, new black cleaver, phage, and a kindle gem. 20% cooldown reduction, which means his cyclone is going to be on a... It's a 96-second cooldown for now, but that is only one rank in it. It'll go down significantly more, especially if he stacks 40% cooldown. He's got... Oh! Diachromate picks up the 4-0 Diana, gets a nice shutdown gold bonus there. But the odd one is here to pick up the scraps, and he does pick it up with a smite and the W. Sire wants to try and pick him off because he knows he's low on mana, but he can't really because it's kind of too daunting to go under turret. Now they're just going to try and get a revenge turret there. 1 for 1, and a turret is worth it for them because it will give them a lead somewhere in this game. Although Wukong might just say no and even it up by taking the top lane turret. True Shot Barrage comes out there, misses the mark. Mystic Shot doesn't though, and the Rocket Grab does. Wukong takes that top turret in response to the mid turret going down, so we are still equal in turrets, but the gold is actually very slightly in the favor of Team 2 right now. Mystic Shot and a couple autos go in the favor of Ezreal. Turret shot goes down. Turret goes down there. Benjamin gets the condemn, and that is a free kill. 4 in 1 Vayne right now. You got 2 members of Team 2 around here. You got Diana and you got the Blitzcrank, but it's this 4. Here we go. Sai goes, flashes in, Qs onto them. That's going to be a free kill. 2-0 on the Aurelia. Does have the Triforce completed. Benjamin wants to try and get this Diana, but it's probably a bad idea to go in there on his own. And as I said, Luden's Echo plus another needlessly large rod would just, you know, condemn Vayne. The exhaust comes out because she knows that Lodge is going to try and get her. Cyclone comes out. Could they save him? No. X-Cross picks him up. DVD could pick up a nice set of kills here, though. Shield comes out. Saves X-Cross! Damn. And Icy Fires and Sai try to pick this up. Sai is going to go too deep, though. Almost picks it up, but not quite there. Double kill for the Kazakhs. And it seems as though that's going to be it for now. Wukong's going to push the lane, and the odd one's just going to sit here and wait. 5-0 right now. Reminiscent of his semi-finals rampage on against Ingol's Semi Feed, where he went like 9-0 and something on Kazakhs. You can clearly see that the buffs have done him a world of good for people that can play him. The score is currently sitting at 8 and 12. I was talking about the... Oh, wow. Interestingly enough, Gold Lead is actually in the favor of Team 1 right now, even though they lost that fight quite heavily. Quite a few people died, but the gold is still in their favor. I guess it's the turret lead and then just CS. Like, the lead in top for CS is ridiculously high, considering the scores are quite similar. And, as for everywhere else, there's a lead in AD carry, the ACS up. But the rest of the places, one's actually down the ACS and the other's down 10, so I guess it's just the differentials between the lanes that are working for Team 1 are so much higher than the differentials that are higher for Team 2. That it makes up for the 4 kills, and then the turret just pushes it a little bit over the edge and gives them that extra 500 gold, even though they probably feel like they're quite behind right now, but they're not. Sai comes in here for the attempt to gank. Wild Growth comes out onto him. They're gonna pick up the Blitzcrank. Yep, they do. Bejamelon gets that 5 and 2. Lodge is gonna come here. Really wants to pick up Bejamelon because he is a free kill He goes in, ults in, almost dies there. Does die to the Ezreal, and now Sai is in a bad position here. Icy Fires is around to try and help, but it's 3v2 and they're taking a lot of damage from that Cyclone. Flash comes out from Icy Fires, but Lodge picks him up, and it's all alone. Aurelia goes down. We do have 2 members up in the top lane, but Dragon's up in a minute, so even though all these members of Team 2 are around the Dragon, they're not going to really be able to take advantage unless they can take an inner mid turret. Inner mid turret for inner top turret, I'm not too sure how that will work out. They lose more vision from losing the mid turret, but split push advantages, especially when you have a Vayne, an Aurelia, and a Skarner who are all relatively good at split pushing. Getting that inner top turret may work out better for them. Benjamin is going to try and protect this here. Bad choice though. Kha'Zix and Lodge, that is definitely going to be the end of him. 5 and 4 from a, was it 3 and 0 or 4 and 1 or something along those lines, I think he was. That's going to be inner turret for inner turret. Gold lead is now in the favor of Team 2 actually. That last fight did work out well for them. X-Cross, did he ban the Impale? No, he didn't. He's in a bit of a sour position here though. DVD and the Ezreal are on him, but Dicromir takes a lot of damage. Sai there just to try and make sure he's okay. I don't want him to get killed. He is 1 and 4 right now. And as I said earlier about the whole ticking time bomb thing about the their mids, you can see that Diana, the time bomb, has definitely gone off. She's 7 and 2 now. She's miles ahead. But the bomb was clearly diffused in the mid lane on Caston because he's now 1 and 4. He's kind of having a hard time trying to find his feet in this game. But once he does find his feet, once he does start scaling, he's gonna feel pretty good about it. He's probably gonna be a big force, and that was an easy pickup for the Dragon there. 2 dragons to nothing. Vayne is just a little bit too cocky right now. I think she used to play in season like 2 and 3 Vayne where you could 1v5, and now like we're sitting tank meta, and even though we're playing tank meta, there are no tanks on the enemy team. She's just going ham against assassins. There's a 7 and 2, now 7 and 3, but at the time was 7 and 2 Diana, and there's a 7 and 0 who was 6 and 0 before she picked up the Vayne kill, Kha'Zix. And yet he still goes alone to try and stop them doing Dragon, which was a stupid decision. He needs to, like, the team comp they have can kind of benefit from the fact that he's fed. They can actually just protect him. Skarner can ult any one of them. Like, he can ult the Kha'Zix, he can ult the Wukong, he can ult the Diana. Whoever goes onto him can be ulted to keep him safe. And then he's got Wild Growth, he's got Sai Stun as long as Sai is lower health than them. And then he's got, if they channel something, so for example the Cyclone, the Cyclone is the only thing that can be stopped really with the Q from Dicromate. But the point still stands. The team could technically just protect Vayne right now, and it would probably work well for them. But Vayne is always on his own, trying to fight fights that don't work for him, just because he wants to do something. Because he's like, I got a Bork and a Shiv, boys. I'm all right. I can fuck anyone up. Dicromate got a bit cocky there. Goes in, takes too much damage. He's half health. We see the damage coming out here from Bejamelon, but he takes a Q to the face from Lodge, and the revenge kill is real there. Kha'Zix and Wukong picking up kills, and we see the legendary Kha'Zix. X-Cross and Sai struggling here in the 2v3. Icy Fires comes trying to make something happen. The flash comes out from Sai, but it's not enough. The Ignite does pick him up, and now they are on the back foot here. They have no inner turret to run to, and this could be an inhib 4 versus 2. Lulu and Skarner, I don't think, can protect this from the Kha'Zix is just going to have enough damage probably on his own. Wukong's got quite a bit of damage. If you look at his cleaver, he'll be able to take that. And that is going to be first inhibitor of the game. And finally, the turret advantage going over to Team 2. They have a solid 4k gold lead right now. And I think that what I said still stands. The Vayne, she made a nice play, but it was, we have to admit, aggressive. Like, it was really aggressive. Like, he went into a team of 3. And we see the top turret goes down there. Dicromate's going he's pretty confident he's going to pick up this kill onto Lodge. And can he, yep, he Rift walks. Can he get this though? Oh, the E almost picks him up. He tried to make a juke over onto Benjamin, who was in a. I guess at least for one time in the game, he was behind the behind his teammates. But you know, luckily he got picked off there. 1v1 in the Ezreal though. This is going to be a free kill. Oh, Ezreal makes a nice Essence Flux away, flashes over the wall, and he's going to be fine. Flash for flash there, but we need to take into account it's a 6-6 Vayne who's been getting stomped all game because of the fact that he keeps getting caught out of position. His flash, which would definitely save his life at some point, versus a 1-4 who's already died so many times and is not worth much animore's flash. He's been pumping out quite a bit of damage, but it's not really been a lot, and his build is suboptimal because he has an Essence Reaver. There we go, Essence Flux. I was about to say it was just one of his abilities. But yeah, so he the flash for flash. The trade's definitely in Team 2's favor, considering their team is assassin heavy, and flashes would definitely save lives. So if they took that down, they might just engage on a nice fight and pick up another nice juicy AD carry kill. I guess we'll have to see what happens though. Right now, I think I'm not 100% sure what I think right now about the current state of Team 1, what they can do. You can see Aurelia has decided to start going tanky now, which is good for when she tries to fight the Kazakhs, who is 8-0 and has gone complete glass cannon. But oh, we can see TP coming out here from DVD. They pick up Cadriendo. There we go. Who is now 0-5. Sorry, not 1-4. That is the Ezreal. Dragon's up in 110, so looks as though they're going to try and stick around here, see if they can get anything. All of Team 1 has been spotted by a ward though, and you can see Kazakhs is coming. He's thinking, maybe Juicy Vayne, maybe Lodge is with him. But it's not going to be anything. No, the Impale comes there onto the odd one. That's going to be a kill. Oh, wait, no. He makes the jump. Puts his dancing shoes on and gets out of there. Unluckily, though, the Rift Walk comes out and we see exactly what I said. I'm making mad predictions here. Dicromate, the time bomb is still on. He went from 1-4 to 4-5. And now he's 5-5. Everything's working out for him. Benjamin caught out there again, though. He does get the condemn, burns his heal. Can he survive? No, he can't. Zhonya's make sure he doesn't kill Lodge. But the revenge kill is going to come out, and 6-5 now, Kassadin. Resident Sleeper Kassadin coming big and proving that, you know, you don't have to win lane to win game, guys. You know, just pick Kassadin and survive for 29 minutes, and you're going to become big anyway. Just don't fall behind on CS too bad, and you'll be fine. Stack that mana, get everything you need to get. You're going to be down in dragons, down in turrets, might lose an inhibitor, but you're going to win the fights. Which is, it's all worth it, really, isn't it? That's going to be another dragon there on to Team 2, uncontested. They might want to start trying to contest these dragons, because if the dragon count does hit 5 for Team 2, even if they have super fed Kassadin and super fed Aurelia and super fed Vayne, all these late game great carries, that 5 dragons do. Blitz could probably do more damage than certain people on that team. Actually, maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. My bad. But you know, like pound for pound, they will probably hit harder, especially the 8-1 and the 9-5 and the 3-1 Wukong, Kazakhs, and Diana, respectively. They will probably hit harder. By the way, guys, I've kind of kept MVP votes into the dark. Or in the dark right now. I haven't asked anyone for MVP votes recently. I've just been going with who I think is MVP. I think the MVP kind of idea needs to be revamped a little bit. We need to decide. Firstly, it needs a proper reward system. And then second, oh, odd one caught out here. Gonna start talking about the MVPs because, you know, we have a 7-5 Darkroommate. Wild Growth comes out, but it seems to give him no health. The Zhonya's comes out last minute for Lodge, and he seems to be getting away here. Bejameland is real low, though he could still fight the Ezreal, but doesn't really work out for him. Sai and X-Cross are doing work here, though. Darkmate Rift walks out, doesn't want to die to DVD here. Then he just comes back in, picks up himself another kill. He is godlike 9 and 5. He's coming in real big here. He essentially won. Oh, I wouldn't say he won that fight. I think the team played well as an effort. Everyone apart from the Vayne, because the Vayne kind of came in, was like, I'm gonna do some damage. I'm gonna do some damage. Oh lol, that Ezreal was weak, and then got killed. But so I guess I kind of been a bit harsh on him. He didn't play that badly in that fight. He did quite well in that fight, but then he got overconfident. He needs to stop being overconfident because it's not working out for him. Now he's got a negative KDA. Or he's not got a well, yeah, he's 7 and 8, so you know, by that logic, his KDA is negative. But we take assist into account, then yeah, I guess he's not. But what they think is a good fight here. Sai gets jumped onto by Lodge and the odd one. Diachromate just keeps Rift walking in though, and that's gonna be a free kill. Nice bait from Sai there. Can't say much else about it. Diachromate coming in here. He's kind of low on mana, but damn the damage onto the Ezreal there. Impale onto DVD. And can he pick up Diachromate? Cyclone comes out. Wild Growth comes to just negate the damage there. And it looks like another kill there. 23 to 23. The gold lead is now in the favor of Team 1. And this is a comeback. The inhibitor is back up and they're going to knock... Nope, Sai gets hooked there. Rocket grab. Is that going to be a kill? No, it's not. They can't commit to it. Odd One tries to commit to it a bit too late, and it just doesn't work out for him. Sai lives, but he's low. X-Cross is low. Bejameland's going ham. Has to burn the... Oh, gets that kill, and now he's going to try and 1v1 the Ezreal. Ezreal kind of knows to back away here, though, and I think the whole team is going to back away. X-Cross body blocking a bit of unnecessary damage, if you ask me there, but he sustained it well, so I guess, what does it matter? I don't think... Lodge could kill him, though, right now. He doesn't, his ulti is almost up again, but it's not going to be needed right now. 33 minutes into this game, and the lead is now in favor of Team 1. That said, though, the TP coming out here from Sai, but I think they know about it. Diana's going to walk away. Bejameland is a bit cocky here again. Missed the condemn and helped Diana get to freedom there. Pick up a free pink ward for it though, but he's all alone here, and now, yep, Kha'Zix is going to jump on him. That is a lot of damage. Wild Growth comes out to try and save him. The bit of a misplaced true shot barrage. GA onto the odd one. He gets impaled right there. But the whole team, the whole squad on Team 2 are just kind of better organized here right now. They pick up X-Cross, they pick up Vayne. Sai's all alone. 4v1, they pick that up. This is going to be a free Baron. Diachromate was nowhere to be seen in that fight. He's sitting there 10 and 5, and if he was there, they could have won that fight. But unluckily, he was on the wrong side of the map. He's probably going to try and take an inner for that, but will it be worth it? They have an open inhibitor with Baron minions. That might mean Nexus turrets. They should just chunk this, especially now. Yep, here we go. Kha'Zix comes in. That's going to be a lot of damage. Isolated with the Q as well. As I thought, Kha'Zix Diachromate is going to try and push down the bottom inner turret, but I don't think he'll get... Oh, I don't know how low it is. If it's pretty low, he'll get it. Yeah, he's going to get that. But you can see Kha'Zix is walking around. The rest of the squad's coming. He needs to get out of there, or else he is going to be... mincemeat. Trying to think of a good word there to describe what a dead Kassadin would be. Can't really think of anything though. Has he got... How much CDR does this dude have? I don't really know if you can... Yep, here we go. He has... Oh, he only has 10% because he's rift walking like crazy. Oh, it's... I remember now. It's because of the changes. He has crazy rift walk times now. He doesn't even need... He doesn't need CDR because his rift walk is on like a 3-second cooldown or something in the later ranks, and he is level 17. Level 17 now. There we go. I have hiccups now. Oh boy. Can hear these pings coming around the 4th dragon. And I would understand that blue team would not be afraid here to fight this the 4th dragon. because they get nothing for their Baron buff. Ooh, Lodge gets an easy kill onto Icy Fires there. While we have a 4v5 going down here, Kha'Zix picks off Vayne. Sai and Dykramate do pick up a kill there, but Dykramate is going to go down here, he has to. Or can X-Cross keep him alive? The Zhonya's comes out, and that is... I'm not too sure how this is going to even go. Yep, looks like... Oh, Dykramate gets another Rift Walk out of there, and looks like he's going to be fine. Lodge is going to make the nice ult there and pick that up. Does Sai go down? Not to the Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot misses there, and it looks as though they're just going to walk away with their tails between their legs. This has been the closest game so far, if you ask me, of the customs so far. It's definitely been fun to cast. It's definitely been fun to watch. It's not had the most action in comparison to others. Ooh, the Ezreal oh, no, he didn't. I was going to say he lived barely there, but then, you know, the red buff was just like, nope. GG. Gold is still in the favor of blue team right now. What the hell? They are behind in kills, and oh, okay. I take my what the hell back now, because I see that there is a 100 CS deficit in the top lane, and 20 CS in the bot lane. Not really, actually, because 20 CS was made up by the Blitzcrank, but you know, we'll still say in terms of 80 carries, there's a 20 CS deficit. Exhaust get bounced onto Dykramate. That's definitely worth Team 1's while. They didn't even lose an inhibitor there. Baron buff is all is done now, so they don't have to worry about any kind of Nexus turret threat here unless they lose a 5v5 and get aced, or get left with one member in comparison to like 5 on the side of on the side of Team 2. There we go. Man, I've been so off today. I keep forgetting everything. I'm like, are they Team 1 or Team 2? Surely being red should tell me they're Team 2, but no, I'm too incompetent. Oh, DVD here is kind of caught out. He does have his homeboys here. He has Lodge and, or just Lodge actually. Sai gets Wild Growth there, and they're going to pick up this Wukong. Wukong thinks he can try and make a break for it, but he's not going to be able to. X-Cross here is in the masses, so he's just taking 3v1, doesn't care. He gets taken kinda low, half health, but now Sai and X-Cross together are going to fight Lodge. The Zhonya's has to be burnt. Major Melon is in a bad position there, but luckily his team can help him. Icy Fires was in a funky position there too. X-Cross, does he make it out? I think he will. The smite comes out, no he doesn't. And that is almost an ace. It is 4 for 1, worth it for the blue team, considering the death timers now. And because the fact that Major Melon is still alive, 10 and 10 on this Vayne, he can definitely push down at least, like, probably, at least this inhibitor, but he needs the minions though, or he needs someone tanky to come and help him. 20 seconds, 3 seconds until Wukong is back. Bit of BM there from the Blitzcrank. This game's gone a bit, like, it's noticeably more silent now. Oh, is he gonna get caught? No, he does get caught, but then it was a nice bait because now DVD gets that shutdown. I don't know how much gold that was, but it's definitely gonna be worth it for him. Can see, surprised that no one's actually built a Thornmail on the Teams 2 side. Already magic resist. I have a feeling this is why Dykamate's done so well in the past 10 to 15 minutes. Because the enemy team have no magic resist. There was no Abyssal from Diana. There was no Banshees from either Kha'Zix or Wukong. There was no MR from Blitz. He went Frozen Heart to Randuin's. And there's been no Quicksilver Sash from the Ezreal either, so, you know, there's been absolutely no defensive kind of anticipation, if you will. No one thought that Dykramate was going to do anything, and then he went and did something, and he's 11 and 6 right now. Sitting pretty heavily strong right now. He's kind of in a good position because he's got all these items that are setting him up for the Rift Walk spam. He's got what? Athene's, he's got the Rod of Ages, and he's got Seraph's Embrace, so he's sitting there pretty essentially on how much mana does he have? 3. No, wait, I think that is, let me Oh god, thanks. That was helpful. 3,000 mana. 3,000 mana. He has more mana than Vayne has health. And ooh, the crit! He's gonna go down here though. Wildgrowth does. Actually, no, he might not go down here. DVD does want to go on to him there. He's gonna burn the Cyclone, and the Rage passive and Cleaver are gonna go on to him. But luckily, he does survive. Face of the Mountain. Who has Face of the Mountain? Oh god, it's Skarner. I remember this. I had this specific conversation with X-Cross. He was like, on tanks, like tank tops and tank junglers, specifically Sion, we should be able to build Face of the Mountain if we want to close out games, because it makes sense. Like, you should be able to shield someone, and as we did just see, it did actually come out really well in practice there. Like, he did just shield the Vayne, and probably securely survived, which he couldn't do there for Dicromate, who was in a really bad position and got soloed by the Odd One. Looks like they are going to knock down this inhibitor turret here. No one's really going to stop them. 2 versus 4 wouldn't work out. Wildgrowth is back up, so anyone they do jump on will knock them up and probably get impaled. But they're just going to walk away with that. Free inhibitor turret. Going to probably ward up Baron and clear top. But not without, you know, cleansing the jungle. Pings coming out here from both teams around the Baron pit. No wards coming out. Oh, the ult comes out of Beja Melon that almost kills the Odd One. X-Cross takes a lot of damage there, and Beja Melon does take a W to the face, and will he die to the Cyclone here? Wildgrowth comes out onto, oh, Icy Fires, not Beja Melon, and Cadriendo is in a bad place. Beja Melon picks that up. There we go, on a rampage, 15 and 11. Aurelia picks up the Ezreal, and it looks like it's just clean up from here. DVD did pick up Beja Melon there, but it didn't really mean much because it was still a 4-for-1. And Dicromate wasn't even there. He went to go clear top. And that is even more death timers, even more everything for Team 2 now. They're in a really bad spot because they could probably Baron off of this as long as, if they can get there quickly. It seems that X-Cross doesn't really prioritize his home guards, but, you know, if he had that, they probably could have gone for like a, you know, probably a Baron, but maybe not now. 15 seconds until the lodge, until the Diana is up. No one else really matters of the other people coming up soon, apart from Wukong. But even at that, we've seen a couple good engages gone wrong by the Wukong. Like, he's made some nice go in and Cyclone and get like 3 people up, but then the fight has turned around and gone in the favor of Team 1. And as we can see, they're sitting on a 7k gold lead right now, which earlier on, when it was like a 4k gold lead to the Team 2, I was like, ooh, that's important. But right now, we're 44 minutes in game, it's not important. 7k gold is like, I don't know, almost everyone is full build. The only part, like, I don't know. I can't see anyone that isn't near enough full build right now on both teams. Apart from the Ezreal. And, well, I guess also Blitzcrank. But that said, so is Lulu. So, you know, apart from supports, everyone else is kind of up there in terms of what their gold is. Like, they're saying pretty even gold right now. 4 members of Team 2, 3 members of Team 1 up here. Ezreal missing for the red side, and Kassadin and Aurelia missing for the blue. TP is up though for Aurelia if he does want to come up here, and Kassadin was only up in the top lane trying to get some free push. Baron's getting started here. Beja Melon and X-Cross are doing a lot of damage. Ooh! There's a lot of damage coming out onto Dicromate. Why did he go back in? He rift walked back in for some incredibly stupid reason. Baron goes over to Team 2. Incredible jump steal there for the Odd One. Does lose his GA for it, but probably worthwhile. Vayne picks up DVD, and they look to go for Lodge now. He does burn his Zhonya's, and ignoring him might be a bad decision here. X-Cross helps with the picking up of Cadriendo. Odd One standing there in the red buff area, thinking maybe I can pick up a kill, maybe I can get a reset. Lodge is going to kill that. That was bad for Team 1. They do get a Nexus turret. Okay, Winion's OP, but that was still really bad for them, I think. They gave the Baron buff over. They lost the team fight, really. It was a 3-for-2 but all of the carries went down on the side of Team One over, you know, the Kazakhs just being that little bit stronger, and the Diana getting that little bit stronger as well. 17-9, 10-5, you know, why not? And that's something I think I haven't said it right now because I don't think it's very important, but I guess it's something to mention is that even though the Ezreal was 4-10, we need to take into account that as the game goes on, regardless of how behind he is, he's actually still pumping damage. He's still pumping quite a lot of it too. X-Cross notices Lodge here. Luden's Echo comes there, does kind of a lot of damage, but not really. It barely scratched him, if I'm being honest. It would have done more damage to someone else, but we are talking about the Skarner full tank here. 2v1 impales Lodge, is going to get shut down here, and Icy Fires and Dichromator are in a compromised position here. Icy Fires looks like she's going to get away. Yep, that's fine. But we can see pings coming out here. They don't want the Lulu, they want the inhib. Their inhib's coming up in 10 seconds, and they're thinking, we really want to put them on the back foot now. Dragon's going to come up soon. We want 5th Dragon. We've had better like neutral objective control this whole game. Oh, is it gonna? Yep, Bedramelon gets the crit there, and he gets the second. The Ezreal does pick him off in the end, but that was crazy. The crits just like he shut down both assassins there, just crits inclusively. Sai does delay his doom there, and it's probably going to allow Dichromator to pick up the. Nope. DVD gets away. He's gonna pick up the Blitzcrank, but he's not gonna. Oh, do we see what's gonna go down here? Dichromator goes in, doesn't work out for him, and he does get a double kill. Almost well played, but not. It didn't like wasn't in the end. There's a lot of minions here though, and what did I say? God tier Ezreal, boys. He is 6-10 now. X-Cross finally spawns, doesn't leave all of this wave for Icy Fires. But, well, I don't know, man. I can't. Ezreal for MVP, boys. Ezreal for MVP. He's putting in the work. Even though he played like trash, he's putting in mad work. Oh boy. If I'm thinking realistically, I don't even know who I want to put as MVP in this game. I guess it depends on who wins, really. If Team 1 win, I'm going to put either Skarner or Kassadin, most likely. If Team 2 win, I will most likely put either Diana or probably Kazakhs. But, it's pretty relative to who wins, I guess. Because it's kind of difficult to say who's had the most impact in the game right now, because everyone, like quite a lot of people have had quite a lot of impact. I'd say the people that have had the least impact are probably, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say someone's had the least impact because everything is counted. I would say definitely Blitzcrank has had quite a little impact, but in terms of everyone on Team 1, everyone on Team 1 has had quite a lot of impact. Some of it negative, but most of it positive, do you know what I mean? Like, for example, I'd say Lulu hasn't had much presence right now because she's like, the warding has been okay, but like there have been a couple times where people have just walked into bushes, and I'm pretty sure that's not her fault for, you know, lack of warding. I'll see how much wood she's paced in post game, like in the result screen kind of thing. But I'm pretty sure she hasn't, like, you know, been down low on the wards. It's just people have been caught out because of lack of wards. You could blame her, you could blame the rest of the team. I don't know, man. And then, but she's made really nice wild growths, and it was Cantriendo gets caught out here. Thought his shield would save him, but it didn't. Dichromator picks it up 15-9. Now they look to go on to Lodge. He does have GA. The Impale comes out here. Lodge goes straight onto Bedramelon. Has to burn his onions though, because he knows he's in a bad spot. GA gets popped. The odd one looks to come in and try and pick something up here, but too many people are too close together. Bedramelon, will he go down? He keeps going too far away from... He should have stayed next to Lulu there. She could have shielded him, and he would have survived. But he decided, no, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm cool. And decided to walk away and die as a result. Peng is coming out here from the blue team towards their inhibitor. They want to make sure that doesn't go down, but they also want to deny this dragon. from the red team, so you know that works. Looks as though they are going to. The smite is up, and they do pick it up before the odd one can get around to coming and stealing that. If he did steal that, though, that would have been massive. Like, if he stole that, they would have won the game, most likely. Because they have open inhib right now. They have, oh, Impale comes out there from the odd one. Oh, not the odd one, from X-Cross onto the odd one. And they look to go big on him. He doesn't have a GA right now, so that's going to be a free kill for Sai. And now it is there's 2v2 here. A lot of damage coming out onto Sai. He is going to take that Ezreal's life though, or will he? He's sitting on a GA. Quite a lot of damage coming out from the Wukong. Cadriando comes in, misses the rocket grab. Sai looks to get away. No, well, the nice E there does save him, but his good friend, the Skarner, gets shut down for him. Still have to take into account that open inhibitor right now in the mid lane. Baron pings? No, red buff pings. Baron is up in 3 though, and that'll probably be what decides the next fight, won't it? There'll probably be another Baron fight, and in that Baron fight, we will probably see who wins, because the dive timers are just so high now. People are down for like 70 seconds. There's no way that someone can't win in those 70 seconds right now. Like, damn. I don't even know, man. Both teams have vision of it right now. They could deny the vision from the blue team, though, because their pink is it's the only thing giving them that vision, so, you know. Blue inhibitor is up now, though, so they don't have to worry about that. They're actually free to come and try and fight this this Baron fight, unless it's a 4v5, but the Aurelia TP could be up by the time it happens, and they'll be fine. 53 minutes in game, that 7k gold lead is still in play right now. 8 turrets to 6, 2 dragons to 4. And the DVD wants to go in on Dicromate here. Relatiam is there. And ooh, the damage. He has to flash out, but one auto attack, you can't dodge that. 4v5, 75 seconds until Cassidy is up, and this could spell game. Bejamelin could get jumped on here, and if he does, he is done. Oh my Christ! That damage is crazy. He just goes on to Relatiam, he's gonna go down. Lodge has just as crazy damage. DVD comes in here, lands. Oh, no, does he? He doesn't actually. Wildgrowth stops him from doing what he wants to here. Impale onto Lodge, and looks like Lodge is going to go down. Sai and X-Cross there. Icy Fire's in the back, just keeping everyone safe and getting the Qs down onto everyone. Kendriendo gets stunned up by X-Cross, and Sai decides, you're my target. Gonna pick that up. That's a free kill. X-Cross going on to DVD. Been on him all fucking day. He wants that kill. Ace with the smite, and that should be game. 55 minutes, I approximately will say, should be when we know who wins. Or win 102k gold right now. Come on. 54 kills to 46. This will be the first game that Lodge and the Odd One lose. 2-1 for Lodge and 1-1 for the Odd One. First time for DVD to play, first time for Relatiam to play, and I think it's also the first time for Lord Cadriendo, but I'm not 100% sure. The Winions make that a little bit easier for them because they just, you know, took that inhibitor turret, not the inhibitor, the Nexus turret, there we go, that a little bit earlier. Odd One wants to try and make a play here, but no, he's not. He knows it's over. He just decided, I'm gonna run around. Why not? GG. Well played. Good game. 55 minutes. It's gonna take about 14 years to render. That's alright, guys. I don't mind doing that 14-year wait. Oh, man. Thank you for watching, everyone, and this is not representative. You'll see what happens with the next one. This in the next set thing I do. I'll talk to you all in a bit. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.